Most people think freedom comes from making more money, a bigger paycheck, a better job, a promotion. But that's not what actually traps people. Debt does. Not all at once either. It happens slowly and quietly until one day you realize you can't leave your job, can't take time off, and can't change direction even if you want to. And here's the part nobody likes to admit. A lot of that debt comes from stuff we don't even really care about anymore. Minimalist living isn't about living with nothing. It's about removing the things that silently own you. Because less debt doesn't just mean better finances, it means more options, more peace, and more control over your time. And time is the real currency. Think about how most people live. They finance a car that costs more than their savings, upgrade phones every year, stack subscriptions they barely use, and stretch their housing budget to the limit. Then they wonder why they feel anxious all the time. It's because debt turns every decision into a requirement instead of a choice. When you owe money, your paycheck already has a destination before it even hits your account. You're not deciding what to do with your money anymore. Your debt already decided for you. Minimalism flips that dynamic. Instead of asking, what can I afford monthly, you start asking, do I actually need this at all? That one question is powerful, because debt thrives on small monthly payments. And minimalism kills debt by questioning the purchase before it ever happens. Most people don't realize this, but the biggest financial stress isn't the size of the debt. It's the number of obligations, car payments, credit cards, student loans. By now, pay later plans, subscriptions, and insurance upgrades. Each one seems small on its own. Together, they create a cage. Minimalist living isn't about being cheap. It's about being intentional. If something adds real value to your life, you keep it. If it doesn't, it goes. The freedom comes from reducing the number of things demanding your money every single month. Because once your fixed expenses drop, everything changes. You stress less about money, you save faster, you invest more. You can survive job loss longer. You can take risks other people can't. Debt removes flexibility. Minimalism restores it. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people are working jobs they don't like to pay for lifestyles they don't even enjoy that much. They're stuck chasing comfort instead of freedom. Minimalist living is choosing freedom first. And no, it doesn't mean living in an empty room with a mattress on the floor. It means aligning your spending with what actually matters to you. If you love travel, cut everything else to afford it. If you love fitness, invest there and ignore trends everywhere else. If you value peace, stop buying things that require constant maintenance and constant payments. Minimalism is personal. Debt is universal. Debt doesn't care what you value. It just wants to be paid. The less debt you have, the less pressure you feel every single day. Think about how many decisions you make based on money stress. You stay quiet at work because you can't afford to lose the job. You skip opportunities because they feel risky. You avoid starting something new because your bills are already stacked. That's not a confidence problem. That's a debt problem. Minimalist living lowers the cost of your life. And when your cost of living drops, your power increases. You don't need to make more money to feel rich. You need fewer expenses draining you. Someone making $60,000 with low expenses is often freer than someone making $120,000 drowning in payments. That's the illusion nobody wants to talk about. Higher income doesn't guarantee freedom. Lower obligations do. Minimalism gives you breathing room, and breathing room changes how you think. You stop reacting to money and start planning with it. You stop chasing quick highs and start building long-term stability. You stop feeling behind and start feeling ahead. Because when you don't owe much, progress becomes visible fast. Paying off debt feels addictive when your lifestyle is simple. Saving feels rewarding when you're not constantly leaking money. Investing feels exciting when it's not competing with interest payments. Debt steals future energy. Minimalism gives it back. And here's something most people miss. Minimalism isn't permanent sacrifice. It's temporary focus. You're not saying never. You're saying not now. You delay gratification so your future self has options. And options are freedom. The ability to say no, the ability to walk away, the ability to choose differently. Debt removes all three. Minimalist living rebuilds them. When you strip your life down to what actually matters, everything becomes clearer. You realize how little you need to be content. How much stress was coming from things, not lack of money. You realize that freedom feels better than any purchase ever did. And once you experience that freedom, you don't want to go back. You stop chasing upgrades, stop comparing yourself to others, and stop trying to look successful. You start feeling successful, because success isn't what you own. It's what you're not forced to do. Minimalist living won't make you rich overnight, but it will make you powerful faster than almost anything else. Less debt means fewer obligations. Fewer obligations mean more freedom, and more freedom means a life that actually feels like yours. That's the real win, not more stuff, not more payments, not more stress, just more control over your time, your money, and your future. And once you taste that, you'll realize something simple but powerful. Less really is more.